New tonight, a big bill for the city of Ashland. The city has learned it could take up to $400,000 to bring Pioneer Hall up to code. It's the only way the city can continue using the building as a warming shelter. NBC5's Devin Gooden looked into the issue. She's here now with more. Devin?
Craig, Ashland's Public Works Department will submit a renovation proposal for Pioneer Hall. During the winter months, the city uses it as a winter shelter, but if the proposal isn't approved, that could change. The city of Ashland has been using Pioneer Hall as an event space by day and a winter shelter by night for the last 5 years. However, the city now has to submit a proposal to renovate the property to get the building up to code.
Kind of are dancing around the occupancy and the acceptable occupancy from a fire code standpoint. So if we use it for a winter shelter normally, not in an emergency situation, we need to do some different renovations to make sure we can continue to use that.
Director of Public Works Paula Brown is in charge of the proposal. She says the building is in need of a new fire sprinkler system, updates to the chimney, and other renovations the city has been holding off on due to budget constraints. The building is currently only zoned to hold large groups in an emergency situation, but the city uses the building as a shelter most nights during the winter weeks for the homeless and transient communities.
So we have to have fire watches and things like that during the winter shelter operations. So it makes it inconvenient, and we need to make sure that we're safe from a fire standpoint.
Brown says the proposed changes could range from $325,000 to $400,000, something the city may not be ready to shell out. And if council doesn't approve the funds, the winter shelter could end altogether.
So those are the council's decisions tonight. What's the use? What's the cost? What's the time frame?
Public Works will submit the proposal at tonight's City Council meeting. If the proposal for a permanent winter shelter isn't approved, there would be no changes made and the building would remain an event space. Live in studio, Devin Gooden, NBC5 News.